Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for an outdoor adventure. My name is Lindsey. We're here in the beautiful forest in Washington State for another basics yoga practice. For those of you who are a little bit more new to the yoga practice, this is a great place to start. We'll be focusing a little bit more on some of the alignment-based poses that make up one of your more traditional vinyasa classes. And if you're a very experienced yogi, then welcome back to some of the basics. It's always good to just kind of circle back and hone in on little refinements that you can make throughout your yoga practice to make it just a little bit stronger. If you have the ability and you're somewhere where the weather is great and you have the space, then I invite you to join me outside. Otherwise, feel free to roll out your mat wherever you have the space for your practice. So we're going to start today, like I said, for a basics yoga class. If there's anything that doesn't feel right for you, I'll be offering some modifications, but just know that your breath is a good way to gauge what your body's feeling in a specific pose, especially if you're newer to yoga and the postures are a little bit odd. So as soon as your breath starts to get a little bit short and catchy, or if you notice that you're holding your breath, then just come out of that posture a little bit. If I say, sit a little bit deeper into your leg or whatever, and that doesn't feel nice, then go ahead and back out and find a comfortable position. If you're newer to yoga, again, some of the positions might not be exactly comfortable. That might not be the right word. But always pay attention to your breath. Your body's going to tell you when it's painful or when it's pushing the edge a little bit too much. Because today's a basics class, we probably won't get into too much of that unless you have injuries or parts of the body that are prone to a little bit more stiffness or soreness. So again, just pay attention to your body. This is your practice. I'm just here to guide you through and give some pointers. But yeah, with all of that said, go ahead and roll out your mat wherever you feel like you want to practice with us today, and we'll go ahead and get started in a seated position. So however it's comfortable for you to sit. If cross-legged is not comfortable, you can kneel, you can sit on a pillow if you need a prop. If the knees are up really high in your cross-legged position, that's totally normal. It just means you have a little bit tighter hips, which we'll work on as well. But just however it's comfortable for you, come to sit. Rest your hands down somewhere on your legs, in your lap, down next to your sides, whatever feels natural. Sit up nice and tall, so start already engaging your core muscles. Soften your shoulders down away from your ears and relax all the muscles in your face. Close your eyes and begin to just slowly release any tension through the neck and shoulders. You can give your shoulders a little shimmy if that feels good. Maybe bounce your shoulders up and down a couple of times and notice if there's tension that you're storing here in the sides of your neck and across the tops of your shoulders, which is pretty common. And just do your best to work it out right away as we're sitting here. We'll continue to do some shoulder work throughout class today, so no worries if you still feel a little bit of tightness there, but try your best to relax. Soften all the muscles in your face, including your jaw, and just breathe normal. Try to soften that space between your eyebrows. So if you feel yourself squinting your eyes closed or furrowing your brow, try to just soften all those muscles in your face. And then sit up a little bit taller. Reach the top of your head up towards the sky or ceiling if you're indoors. And tuck your chin down just the tiniest bit, almost unnoticeable. We just want a little bit more length through the back of the neck, lengthening your entire spine from the tailbone all the way up through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly inhale, start to feel that air coming into your lungs, finding a little bit more expansion through your chest. And slowly exhale. One more big breath in. And as you exhale, slowly start to tuck your chin down towards your collarbone. Try to keep your shoulders down away from your ears and your belly engaged. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Point your left ear up towards the sky and the tip of your nose straight forward. Getting a nice stretch through the left side of your neck. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bring your chin back down towards your chest, stretching out through the back. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, bring your left ear over to your left shoulder, point your right ear up towards the sky. Try to resist this right shoulder from creeping up towards the right ear. Instead, roll the right shoulder down a ways and bring it back. Take a full inhale and exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. Pull your belly in and slowly lift your chin up to the sky, stretching out through the front of your throat. Take a full breath in, look up. And as you exhale, look straight. Soften your shoulders again. Roll them out. First going in one direction and then switch. Shoulders can roll going out in the other direction. And then extend your right arm out to the side of your mat. Right out from your right hip. Press your palm down into your mat so your arm's virtually straight, and then turn your chest over to the left. You can use your left hand to press gently into your left thigh, turning your chest to the left, getting a nice little twist. And then as you're ready, slowly reach your left arm up to the sky. Notice if your left shoulder tries to creep up to the ear, and instead bring the shoulder down. Reach up through the fingertips, inhale. And as you exhale, bend the right elbow, lean over towards the right for a bigger stretch along that left side. Now try to keep your left hip rooted down into the mat, getting that nice long stretch from the left hip all the way up through the left fingertips. Slowly come back up to the middle, roll out your shoulders if you need to, and then extend your left arm out to the side. Use your right hand to gently twist you over to the right, pull your belly in, roll your right shoulder down and back, and reach your right arm up to the sky. Press firmly down into your left hand first. Actively reach up through your right fingertips, breathe in. And as you exhale, start to bend your left elbow and reach your right fingertips up and over to the side. Full big breath in, pull your belly to your spine. And as you exhale, twist your chest up towards the sky or ceiling and root down through your right hip. Slowly come back up to the middle and roll out your shoulders. We'll do a modified cat and cow position here in your seated position. So your hands are going to be gently in front of your knees or onto your shins. Sit up nice and tall, pull your belly in. And as you inhale, we're going to pull the belly and the chest forward, lift up through the chest and look up. As you exhale, pull your belly in, round your back, and press your spine towards the back of your mat. Your hands are under your shins to catch you so you don't go rolling back. Lean back as much as you can and actively pull on your shins. Now inhale, pull yourself forward, lift your chest, arc your back, lift your collarbone up towards the sky and look up. And as you exhale, belly button towards your backbone, separate your shoulder blades, round your back as much as you can, and catch your shins. One more time, inhale, come up, lift your chest, press your ribs and your heart forward and up, and then exhale, press your spine back, pull your belly button in nice and tight, and breathe. Slowly come back up to the middle, place your hands out in front of you, and roll forward into a tabletop position. So in your tabletop position, to set up the foundation of this pose, the hands are shoulder width distance apart, so that's going to be a little bit different for everyone. So figure out how far apart your shoulders are and try your best to stack the shoulders directly above the wrists. Separate all 5 fingers on both hands nice and wide so you're taking up a lot of space, and point your thumbs inward towards one another. So when you look down at your hands, your left hand is making a giant L shape with the index finger and the thumb, and then the right hand mirrors that. And the other 3 fingers on each hand separate from that L as much as possible. Then the knees are stacked directly underneath your hip bones, hip width distance apart, so try your best not to have your knees too close together or too far out. And then point all 10 toes straight back and actively start to press down through the tops of your feet. With your arms, point your elbow tips a little bit farther back towards the back of the mat so the biceps turn forward, and then press firmly down through your palms. Throughout the practice, resist the urge to sink your chest down towards your thumb so there's that little valley between your shoulder blades, and instead push up nice and strong through your hands, making a really strong and flat upper back. Pull your belly in so you have a really strong core, and breathe. So just like we did when we were seated, as you inhale, drop your belly down, lift your butt up to the sky, and pull your collarbone forward. take a full big breath in. And as you exhale, pull your belly to your spine, tuck your chin to your collarbone, and exhale all the air from your lungs. Keep pressing firmly down through the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your chest, drop your belly down, look up. And as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back, pull your belly in and press through your palms. Come right back down to the center. Keep your belly engaged, keep firmly pressing down through your palms, and bring your right ear to your right shoulder and your hips slightly over to the right. Slowly come back to the middle. Bring your left hip over to the left side of your mat. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Back to the middle, and one more time, a C curve to the right. Back to the middle, and over to the left. Coming back to the middle, tuck your toes under, take a full big breath in, and as you exhale, lift your hips high to the sky, press your chest back towards your legs. Now, if this is your first down dog of the day or your first couple down dogs ever, bend your knees a lot, helping out the hamstrings a little bit, and then press your chest back towards your legs. Soften your shoulders, turn your elbow tips slightly back, and press firmly down through all 10 fingers. Pull your low belly in, and then slowly, as your hamstrings are ready, you can stretch your heels down towards the mat. Maybe your heels are nowhere near the mat today, that's totally fine. Just want a nice long down dog, engaged through the legs, so flex your quadriceps. Knees can stay bent. Pull your belly in. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Relax your head and your neck, look back past your heels, and then slowly look up, bend your knees, and take as many steps as you need to get to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Relax your arms, relax your head, and relax your neck. Ragdoll pose is the name of this posture, so think about a ragdoll. Completely relaxed. Breathe. Try not to hold any tension in your upper body. And just allow gravity to work your head a little bit closer to the mat. If you need to, bend your knees a lot. Continue to pull your belly in to protect your low back. And breathe. Then very slowly keep your chin tucked towards your collarbone and roll up one vertebra at a time. Stack your spine slowly. Take your time to come up. Once you get up to the top, bring your shoulders to your ears and all the way down your back. As you inhale, reach both arms high up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your chest. Soften your shoulders. Pull your belly button in towards your backbone and breathe. Look down at your feet. Press firmly down through the insides of the feet and engage the legs. Tuck the tailbone just a little bit. Pull your low belly in so you're nice and strong from the feet all the way up to the top of the head. Next time you inhale, reach your arms high up over your head. Interlace all 10 fingers. So interlacing all 10 fingers, you have a normal thumb that's on top. This is going to be your normal grip. Then point your index fingers of both hands up towards the sky. Soften your shoulders. Bring your biceps slightly back behind your ears if you can, and then soften your shoulders down. Some people have a tendency to kick the butt back and bring the ribs forward in this position. Try your best to keep nice and strong in a stacked spine. Lift up as you breathe in, and as you exhale, lean over to the right and press your hips over to the left. Pull your low belly in, square your shoulders and your hips to the front of your mat, and soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Press your palms together as tight and strongly as you can. Reach up, and then think about reaching your fingertips towards the back right corner of your mat. Full breath in, and a full breath out. Press your hips farther to the left. Inhale, come back up to the middle, and as you exhale, relax both shoulders, squeeze your palms together tight. Inhale, lengthen up, pull your belly in, and as you exhale, lean over to the left and press your hips over to the right. Try not to hold your breath in these positions. Soften your shoulders. Squeeze your hands together really tight. And then as best you can, straighten your arms and bring them slightly back behind your ears. Pull your belly in. And as you exhale, press your hips a little bit farther off to the right. Inhale, come back up to the middle, and exhale, soften both shoulders. Re-engage your legs, pull your belly in, and as you inhale, look up. Full breath in, lengthen through your spine, and as you exhale, gently press your hips forward, bring your arms slightly back behind your ears, and breathe. Squeeze your palms together tight, look up, hold your belly in towards your spine, squeeze your butt, and breathe. Then inhale, slowly come back up. And as you exhale, hands down to your chest. Relax your shoulders. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. Inhale, reach your arms really high up towards the sky. And exhale, fold all the way forward with a flat back. Ragdoll pose. Relax your head and your neck. Soften your shoulders. Do a little shoulder shimmy if that feels good. And then lift up halfway with a flat back. You can press your hands into your shins or into your thighs, just not your knee joint. Roll your shoulders back and pull your belly in. Full breath in, and as you exhale, put your hands down on the mat and step back to the top of a push-up. Top of a push-up is set up similarly to your tabletop position with your hands stacked directly underneath your shoulders, your feet hip-width distance apart, and your belly engaged. So slight tuck of the tailbone. Again, try to resist pressing your chest down towards your thumbs and instead push up really strong through your palms. Take a full breath in, shift to your toes, and as you exhale, press your heels back. As you inhale, come forward to your toes, and as you exhale, press back. One more time, inhale to your toes, and as you exhale, drop your knees and your hips. So there's a straight line from your knees to the top of your head. Pull your belly in, squeeze your butt, and point your elbow tips towards the back of the mat. Take a full breath in, lift your chest, and as you exhale, slowly bend your elbows, lower down to your mat. Belly and chest touch the mat at the same time. Point all 10 toes straight to the back of the mat. Pull your heart forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Press firmly down through the tops of your feet and point your elbow tips straight back. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can look out in front of your mat or look straight out in front of you. Take a full breath in and exhale, slowly lower down. Tuck all 10 toes, hug the elbows into the ribs, plant the palms. As you inhale, pull your belly up and in, and as you exhale, strongly push yourself up to your knees. Keep your toes tucked and prop yourself up into your high plank. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, pull your belly to your spine, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, shake your head yes and no, and shift your hips to the right and left. When you're ready, come up onto all 10 toes as high as you can, lift your heels, and as you exhale, bring both of your heels over to the left side of your mat. Keep the balls of your feet where they were, and square your chest to your legs. So do your best not to turn to the right with your chest, but instead lower your right shoulder, press your chest back towards your legs. Take a big inhale, full exhale, then slowly come back to the middle. Lift up really high onto the balls of your feet, lift your heels, and as you exhale, both heels drop over to the right, press your chest back towards your legs. Legs do not have to be straight, but try to press down through the big toe side of the right foot and the little toe side of the left foot. Take another inhale, full exhale, then slowly come back to the middle, lift your heels really high, and as you exhale, heels down towards your mat. Look up, bend your knees, and step to the top of your mat for as many steps as you need. Relax your head, your neck, and your arms for your ragdoll pose. Take a full breath in, relax your head and your neck. Full breath out. Tuck your chin down towards your collarbone and slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and down your back. Take a big breath and reach your arms really high up over your head. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down to your chest. Soften your shoulders, re-engage your strong leg muscles. Make sure your feet are still hip width distance apart. Inhale, both arms back up to the sky. And this time interlace all 10 fingers and then look up. Normally you have that normal grip with one specific thumb on top. Now switch your grip so it's an awkward grip. So you need to open your hands, flip your fingers one notch, and then interlace all 10 fingers. So the other awkward thumb is on top. It's gonna feel a bit strange. It's totally normal if you're newer to this grip. And then extend your index fingers up to the sky. Squeeze your palms together tight, shoulders down away from your ears, biceps slightly back. Pull your belly in, squeeze your glutes and engage your legs. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, lean over to the right, press your hips over to the left. Engage your strong leg muscles, release any gripping of your toes, and try not to hold your breath. Squeeze your palms together tight, reach farther to the right, press your hips more to the left, and then slowly come back up and soften both shoulders. Squeeze your palms together again, take a big breath in, reach up, and as you exhale, lean to the left, press your hips over to the right. Squeeze your palms together tight, soften your shoulders, and bring your arms a little bit farther back. Relax all the muscles in your face. Relax any gripping of your toes. Reach up and back with your fingertips and press your hips over to the right. Inhale, come back up to the middle, and exhale, relax both shoulders. Now look up, relax your shoulders down, pull your belly in, breathe in, and as you exhale, press your hips forward, lift your heart up, and bring your arms as far back behind your ears as you can. Take a slow breath in, slow breath out. Inhale, slowly rise back up, and as you exhale, hands to your chest. Release your grip, palms together, all 10 fingers open. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach both arms high up to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lift up halfway with a flat back. And as you exhale, put your hands down, step back, top of a push-up. Inhale, shift to your toes. Exhale, press your heels back. Inhale, shift to your toes. Exhale, press your heels back. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, drop the knees and the hips. Lift the chest, point the elbow tips back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, slowly lower to your belly. Point all 10 toes straight back. Pull your heart forward as you inhale. And as you exhale, lift your chest using the muscles in your back. So really squeeze your shoulder blades together tight. Pulling your heart forward with your hands. Lifting up with the muscles in your back. Take a full breath in and exhale, slowly lower. Tuck all 10 toes. Full inhale, hug your elbows into your ribs. As you exhale, strongly push up to your knees. Lift up to your high plank. Pull your belly in, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Point your toes and think about lengthening from the crown of your head up through those right toes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. If you need to move your foot forward using your hands, that's just fine. And then drop your left knee to the mat. Lift your chest high up to the sky, reach your arms up and soften shoulders. Pull your belly in and make sure that your foot and your knee are hip width distance apart so you're not walking or balancing on a tightrope here. Sit a little bit deeper into your front knee if you can. Feel that nice big opening in your left hip and squeeze your butt as much as possible. Bring your right thumb to your right hip crease and then point that right elbow back. Soften your right shoulder down. Actively reach up with your left arm and lean over to the right. Take a full big breath in and a full breath out. One more time, big breath in, stretch up with your left fingertips. And if you can, as you exhale, sit a little bit lower into your front leg, but make sure you're still able to breathe. Slowly come back up. Reach both arms high up overhead. And as you exhale, both hands down. Sit your butt back over your left heel and point your right toes straight to the sky. Do your best not to sit the weight over to the left side. Instead, keep your weight right in the middle. You can use your fingertips as balance. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and as you exhale, fold forward from your waist. Think about reaching your collarbone forward towards your right toes. Flex your right quadricep and breathe. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come forward. Place your hands down next to your right foot and lift up off of your left knee. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, if you can, sit a little bit lower in the hips. Keep that back left knee engaged and lifted. And then reach your right arm up to the sky for a twist. Press firmly down through your left hand and reach your right arm up over your head. Take a big breath in, reach your right fingertips forward, away from your left heel, and turn your chest up towards the sky. Just like when we were sitting, think about rooting your right hip bone back and lowering it to the mat. Full breath in, stretch, and exhale, both hands come back to frame your right foot. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. So feet come back down to the mat. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach your left leg high up to the sky. Again, think about pressing your chest back towards your legs and a nice long line from the crown of your head up through your left toes as best you can. Full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly step your left foot forward between your hands and drop your right knee down. Again, try to make sure that your foot and your knee are hip width distance apart. Lift your chest, reach your arms up to the sky. Sit your hips a little bit lower if you can. Pull your belly in and squeeze your butt. Soften your shoulders. Bring your biceps back a little bit farther behind your ears. Drop your left thumb to your left hip. Reach up with your right fingertips. As you point your left elbow straight back, lean over to the right. Lean over to the left with your right fingertips. Full breath in and a full breath out. Maybe you can sit your hips a little bit lower. Full inhale and a full exhale. Slowly come back up, arms reach high, and as you exhale, both hands down, hips over your right heel this time. Engage your left quadricep, lift your heart, and as you exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Think about leading with your collarbone, so spine nice and straight, shoulders rolled back, and then flex all 5 left toes back towards you. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, lean forward any amount that feels nice. One more inhale, and exhale, shift forward. Hands plant onto the left side of your foot. Lift up off of your right knee. Engage that right leg, so press the right heel back and lift the left arm up to the sky. If you can, sit a little bit lower in your hips. Relax both shoulders away from your ears, and then reach your left arm up overhead. Pull your belly in, press down through the inside of your left foot, and press your right heel back. Root back through your left hip bone, so press your left butt back towards the back of the mat. Breathe in, and exhale, both hands down. Take a big inhale. Exhale, step back to your high plank and to your down dog. Take a big breath in, full breath out. Lift up high onto the balls of your feet, and as you exhale, drop both heels over to the left. Press your chest back to your legs. Relax your head and your neck. Come back to the middle, lift your heels really high, and drop both of your heels to the right. Press your chest back towards your legs. And then inhale, come back to the middle, lift your heels really high, engage your legs, and as you exhale, heels down towards the mat. Relax your head and your neck. Inhale, look up. Bend your knees as many steps as you need to get to the top of your mat. Walk up and fold forward to your ragdoll pose. Soften your arms, relax your head and your neck, and bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands down to the mat. So if you're newer to yoga, this is a lot of weight on our wrists, a lot of strain on the wrists. Even if you're experienced, you need to give the wrists a little break. So bend your knees a lot, and then you're going to lift up on the front of your right foot, slide your right hand underneath your foot so the fingers point to the back of your mat and the top of your hand is down. Then you're going to shift the weight to the other side and do the same on the left. You can play around with this a little bit. Be careful not to fall forward. Shift weight to the right foot, to the left foot, and just give your palms a little bit of a massage with the balls of your feet. And then engage your belly and slowly start to lift your chest. As you lift your chest, you'll feel that resistance on the top of your wrists and getting a nice deep stretch across the shoulders and the upper back. Keep your belly in to protect the lower part of your back. Then rebend your knees, bring your hands out in front, relax your head and your neck. Slowly roll up, shoulders to your ears, and shoulders down. Take a big breath in, reach your arms really high to the sky, and exhale, hands to your chest. Soften the shoulders, release any tension in your jaw and your neck, and press down firmly through the insides of both feet. Next inhale, reach your arms high. Take your normal grip, interlace all 10 fingers, and point your first 2 index fingers up to the sky. Reach up and back, and lean to the right. Then slowly come back up to the middle, and lean to the left. Come back up to the middle, lift your heart, and as you exhale, press your hips forward, reach your arms back behind your ears. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your chest, and right away bend at your waist and fold forward. Relax your head, your neck, and your arms. Lift up halfway with a flat back. Put your hands down and step back to the top of your push-up or high plank. As you inhale, shift to your toes. As you exhale, press back. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, drop your hips and your knees. Slowly lower to your mat. Point all 10 toes straight back. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. And as you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back towards one another. Full breath in, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, lower down. Tuck all 10 toes, breathe in, hug the elbows to the rib cage. And exhale, push yourself up to your high plank. Pull your belly in to lift up to down dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg high up to the sky. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee to the mat. Lift your chest. Take a full big breath in. And as you exhale, right hand to your right hip crease. Reach up and over to the right. Inhale, come back up to the center. Both arms reach high. Take your normal grip. Point your index fingers up to the sky. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, press a little bit deeper into your hips. Lean back with your chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Broaden across your chest and shift your butt back towards your left heel. Take a full breath in, lift your chest, and exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Slowly come forward, place your hands on each side of your right foot and lift your left knee. As you inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky for a big twist and then up over your head for a stretch. Press your right hip bone back, lower your hips, and press your left heel to the back of your mat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, both hands back to your mat. Spin your left heel down. Try not to kick your hips over to the right, but instead keep them in the middle of your mat and lift your chest up for Warrior One. Sit a little bit deeper into your front leg, interlace all 10 fingers, and squeeze your palms together tight. Take a full breath in, reach your heart up, and as you exhale, any amount of back bend that feels comfortable for you. Lift your chest, pull your belly in, and sit your hips low. Inhale, come back up, stack your spine, and exhale, turn to the left. Open your fingers out to the sides, soften both shoulders. Engage your triceps, sit a little bit deeper into your front leg. Full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, reach your arms high up over your head. Normal grip. Reach up as your chest is faced to the left side of your mat. And as you exhale, pull your right arm over to the left using your left hand. Take a big full breath in. Soften both shoulders, exhale. Then inhale, slowly rise up to the center and straighten your front leg. Turn all 10 toes to the top of your mat. Press your palms together tight. Pull your belly in as you inhale. And as you exhale, lean forward. You can bend your front knee whenever you need to. And then bring your hands down to the mat. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Place your hands on the mat. Bend your front leg. And step yourself back to a high plank. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, press your heels back. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, heels back. Inhale to your toes. Drop your knees and your hips. Lower down to your belly and point all 10 toes back. Pull your heart forward as you breathe in. Lift your chest as you exhale. Lower down. Hug the elbows into the ribs and tuck all 10 toes. Full breath in. Exhale, push up to your high plank, to your down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee. Lift your chest, reach your arms high. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, left thumb to your left hip. Reach up and over with your right hand. Relax both shoulders. Full big breath in and full breath out. Inhale, slowly rise up. Both arms reach. Exhale, both hands to your mat. Lift your chest, nice long spine. Shift your hips back over your right heel. Point your left toes straight to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lead with your collarbone. Fold at the waist. Shift forward. Plant your palms. Lift your right knee. Press your right heel back and extend up through your left fingertips. Lift your left arm to the sky and then up overhead. Left hip towards the back of the mat. Hips stay down. Press down through the inside of your left foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, both hands down. Spin your back heel to the mat. Instead of kicking your hips off to the left, keep them in the center and slowly rise up for Warrior One. Interlace all 10 fingers, take the awkward grip, take a full big breath in, reach your heart high, and exhale, lean back. Pull your belly to your spine, engage your glutes, and slowly come back up to the center and open up to the right for Warrior Two. Sit a little bit lower in your front leg, engage your back leg, and soften your shoulders. Squeeze all 5 fingertips together on both hands. Take a big full breath in, and as you exhale, arms high up over your head. Awkward grip, reach up first, and as you exhale, use your right hand to pull your left hand back towards the back of the mat. Soften both shoulders, pull your belly in, and relax the muscles in your face. Full stretch, breathe in. Exhale, slowly come back up to the center and straighten your front leg. Shift your hips to point as much forward as you can. Breathe in, squeeze your butt. And as you exhale, lean forward for a nice deep hamstring stretch on the left side. Whenever you need to, hands to the mat and you can bend that front knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands down. Step back to the top of your push-up. Shift to your toes, breathe in. Press your heels back, exhale. Come to the toes, inhale. Heels back, exhale. One more time, shift forward to the toes. Drop the hips and the knees, lift the heart. Slowly lower down to your mat. Point all 10 toes straight back. Elbows hug into your ribs. Pull your heart forward. Lift your chest using the strength from your back. Press firmly down through the tops of your feet. Full big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Tuck all 10 toes. Press yourself up to your knees, to your high plank. Pull your belly in and up for downward facing dog. Full breath in and a full breath out. Take another big breath in and a full breath out. Take one more inhale. Full exhale here. Inhale, look up. Bend your knees. Walk to the top of your mat in as many steps as it takes. Fold forward. Relax your head. Relax your neck. And relax your arms. Slowly roll up. Take your time getting to the top. Bring your shoulders to your ears and down your back. Take another big breath in. Reach your arms high to the sky. Exhale, hands to your chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lift up halfway with a flat back. And as you exhale, put your hands down. Lift your knees and your heels and drop your butt. Round down. Curl your spine. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands back so you can lower down into a comfortable seat. From your comfortable seated position, we're going to start with the right leg extended out to the side. Engage your right quadricep. So right away, flex your right toes back towards your face, fire up this quadricep, and square your shoulders over your front leg. Lift your chest, reach your arms high, take a full breath in, and as you exhale, fold forward. Hands can come down to frame your right shin. You can use your hands on the mat just like you do when we're in our low cobra pose on our bellies to pull your heart forward, broaden across your collarbone and lift your chest, and then slowly bend from the waist, bend your elbows, and bring your belly and your chest as close to your front leg as you can, keeping this front quadricep engaged. Take a full breath in, full breath out. If you want, you could even grab your calf, your ankle, or around your foot, but think about leading with your collarbone instead of rounding your shoulders in. Try to stay nice and open through the chest. Full breath in, and one more fold exhale. Now keep all that length you created in your spine. Place your right hand somewhere on your right leg and turn your chest all the way to the left. Just like we did at the very beginning, root down through your left hip bone, reach your left arm up to the sky, turn your chest to the left, and now as you're ready, slowly start to bend your right elbow, reaching your left arm up and over your head towards your right toes. Actively reaching through the left fingertips, pull your belly in to create space, turn your chest to the left, and reach up over your head. As we've been doing in our side bending, try to keep the bicep right by the ear. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then slowly come back up. Turn your chest to face straight forward and roll out your shoulders. Good, other side. Bring the left knee straight out to the side. Bottom of the right foot can come to the inside of that left thigh. Flex your left quadricep as much as you can. Lift your chest and root down through both sit bones. Square your chest towards your left toes, engage the thigh, lift up, and then lean forward. Hands come out in front, stay broad across the chest, bend the elbows to find a deeper bend and stretch. Starting to feel this through the back right side of your body. Breathe. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the hamstring. If this is too intense, you can absolutely bend your left leg. Breathe. Try to keep these left toes nice and active. And then if you want to, you can use your hands to assist in pulling you a little bit lower. Breathe. And then slowly lift your chest and turn to the right. You can keep your right hand anywhere on your left hand anywhere on your left leg, either the toes, the ankles, the calves, whatever you can reach. Turn your chest to the right and reach your right arm up. Pull your belly in, lengthen through the side of your body, root down through your right hip, and then when you're ready, begin to bend your left elbow, reaching up and over with the right arm. Stay strong and engaged through the right fingertips. Soften the neck and actively reach up and over with the right arm. Pull the belly in, root down through the right hip, breathe. Take one more full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly come back up, soften your shoulders, and extend both legs straight out in front. Move around a little bit until you can actually feel the bones underneath your butt. So scooch around a little bit. And then extend both legs straight out towards the bottom of your mat and flex both quadriceps. Engage your belly, sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Reach both arms high up over your head, flex all 10 toes back towards you, and as you exhale, lean forward with a flat back to start. Arms extend up overhead. Do your best here in the last little bit of shoulder work to keep your arms up by your ears. Breathe and lean forward with your collarbone. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back, pull your low belly in, and keep your legs flexed. Pretend like you're trying to press the back of your knees down to your mat. Full breath in, exhale, hands come down. Same as before, use your hands to pull your heart forward and bend at the waist. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, bend at your waist. One more time, pull your heart forward, lift your chest, and exhale, bend at the waist. If it feels nice, keep all of that length that you just made in your spine, and you can round down. Try to resist the urge to press your spine back and roll down. Instead, keep all of that length, and then just curl in. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. Slowly, like we were coming up to stand, uncurl your spine, one vertebra at a time. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders to your ears, and shoulders down your back. Slowly roll all the way down onto your back till you're completely flat. Once you're completely flat on your mat, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and give your knees a nice tight squeeze. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, bring both of your knees over to the right side of your mat. Look down. Notice if your left knee came back behind your right knee, and do your best to press the left hip over so the knees stack. Then from there, you can use muscular movement to bring these left ribs back down towards the mat, working to glue your left shoulder blade down towards the mat, getting all of that nice length through the left side. If you can use a little bit more of a stretch, reach your left arm up, avoid any branches, and stretch. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then slowly come back to the middle, hug both knees in, and release both legs down towards your mat. Just stretch out here for a second. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And then bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and give yourself a nice big squeeze. Take a full big breath in. And as you exhale, drop both knees over to the left. Same thing as before. Notice if you need to bring this right hip up and over to the side a little bit, and then work on getting your right ribs back down towards the mat. Only if it feels nice and you want more of a stretch, reach your right arm up over your head and breathe. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Slowly bring yourself back to the middle of your mat. Squeeze your knees in nice and tight. Full big breath in And as you exhale both legs back down onto your mat, feel your body soften and release any tension in the hips, release any tension across the low back. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Soften all the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. And soften your neck and shoulders. If you need to, you can wiggle out your shoulders a little bit for one last little shimmy. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Feel your entire body soften. Soften through the hips. Soften the glutes. The strong quadricep muscles, all the muscles in your legs down to your toes. Take a big full inhale, full exhale. Another inhale, slow exhale. Rest your hands down next to your sides. If it feels okay, let your palms face up just to allow a little more opening across the chest, allowing the breath to come in and out with a little more ease. And breathe. And gently close your eyes. Do a quick scan of your body and notice if there's any part of your body that's still holding tension, still active, still working, and do your best to soften, whether it's through wiggling or just mentally telling your body to chill. And don't worry about breathing in any specific way, just breathe however it comes naturally to you. And again, soften. Take a nice slow breath in and full exhale. Slow, big breath in and exhale. As you're ready, just slowly start to find tiny movements in your fingers and in your toes. Slight shift of your hips back and forth and your shoulders. And then find a little bit of movement in your head and your neck. And then as you're ready, stretch your whole body nice and long. Reach your arms high up over your head. Reach your toes down long. Full big breath in. Full breath out. Relax your whole body. And then slowly push yourself up to sit. However it's comfortable to sit. If you have sticks in your hair because you're practicing outside, that's just fine. Move yourself around a little bit until you find a comfortable seated position. Soften your shoulders. Shift back and forth a little bit. And rest your hands down on your knees or in your lap or down next to your sides. Lift your chest a little bit. Engage your belly. And bring your palms together to touch in the middle of your chest. Take a slow breath in. Fill up your lungs. Open your mouth and exhale. Inhale, bring your fingers up to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Take a big breath in, fill up your lungs. And as you exhale, bow forward to honor and to end your yoga practice. Namaste. And you can sit back up whenever you're ready. Nice job, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.